This hour for you on Daybreak, Springfield City Council considers buying body cams for the police department.
And a local armory talks firearm safety after 2 people are formally charged in the shooting death of a former Evangel student.
We'll also meet a Silver Dollar City employee who is back to work and has logged 27 years at the theme park. We'll introduce you to him and more coming up this hour for you on Daybreak.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Today is Tuesday, June 16th. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano. A lot to get to over the course of the next hour for you, including the lovely sunrise that once again is coming on up in this mid-June day. Isn't that right, Elisa Raffa?
Yeah, it's really nice out there this morning. Some of us actually don't feel that humid. In Springfield, that's not the case. But if you live anywhere from Rolla to West Plains, it actually feels nice out there this morning.
And anyone in Missouri that can go a day, an hour, or whatever without the humidity is probably happy, right?
Yes, I would say so. I mean, how nice. You know, right now in Springfield said we have some humidity. Now I want to be somewhere else so that there is no humidity.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have some of it out there today, and that's going to be the focus for our storm chances out there. But we're starting out really pretty with the sunshine, southerly winds. It is 68 degrees right now, and it is a little bit sticky out in Springfield this morning. It's 59 degrees in Rolla, feeling really good there. It's 66 in Mountain Grove, 64 degrees in West Plains, and you're closer to 70 degrees out to the west. Cooler 50s, or I should say drier 50s up for the dew points. Again, feeling a little bit better from Rolla down to Mountain Home, but it's stickier with those dew points in the 60s near Joplin. So you can see where you've got the greens east of Highway 65, it feels better. Where you have the yellows and oranges, you're a little bit sticky out there this morning. You're looking at some dry roads out there on for road hazards. Not expecting any hazards for you out there today. Just grab the sunglasses. Out on the patio, a nice day. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures in the middle 80s. An isolated storm threat focuses to the west today. Still looking at a summery stretch before storm chances return. Your full forecast is up in 10.
Elisa, thank you. Springfield City Council is in support of providing body cameras for police officers. In last night's council meeting, City Manager Jason Gage explained the budget needed to purchase and maintain those body cams. He says to purchase 240 body cameras that will supply all SBD officers, including 1 year of maintenance and licensing, would be around $612,000. The cameras have around a 5-year life, so for the next 4 years, with maintenance and hiring technicians, he says it will cost an additional $200,000 a year.
This is about $1 million type total expense in that 5 years. If that stays the same, you can average about $200,000 a year. Just depends on how much is paid in the first year versus the following years. We're kind of hopeful the cost will come down. Right now, that technology cost has come down in the last few years, so we're hopeful it could come down more. It is $1 million purchase. We want to take it seriously and do it the right way. It's very important.
There will be no formal actions needed from City Council for about 3 months. Springfield Police Chief Paul Williams says the body cams will benefit both the officers and the public and increase transparency. It would be an additional piece of evidence, he says, to be used for prosecution or when there is a complaint against an officer.
Body-worn camera is something we've been asking for a long time. I think there's benefit to the officers and to the public. I would not be in favor of us just starting it on a trial basis and saying, okay, let's see how it works. If we're going to do it, we ought to do it right and plan for it from the beginning and make sure that it's sustainable moving forward.
If the department receives body cameras, there will be policy reviews and training before officers start utilizing them.
We have some more COVID exposures to share with you this morning. Before being diagnosed, new positive cases visited locations in Greene County on June 5th. It was the IHOP on Glenstone there. Then on June 6th, they went to the Walmart in Republic. At both locations, the individuals were symptomatic and not wearing masks.
Unemployment requirements that were waived to help those impacted by COVID-19 will be put back into effect. Starting July 5th, people who will be continuing to receive unemployment benefits will be required to do work search activities. Qualified work search activities include filing an application with an employer or attending a reemployment service or skills workshop. The Missouri Job Center says they are able to help unemployed workers through job fairs and reemployment services. For more information, you can visit jobs.mo.gov.
Millions of Illinois state families impacted by COVID-19 have additional funds to help now. The governor says $275 million will be available for residents who need help with food, rent, utilities, medicine, and even other payments. The funding includes $90 million allocated through the CARES Act. It allows the state to increase eligibility for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program and also the Community Services Block Grant Program.
These two programs put hundreds of dollars on average into the hands of low-income households and families that need them the most. Doing all that we can to make it as easy as possible for our residents to get help when they need it. And that's for many people right now.
Illinois residents needing emergency relief are able to check out the state's website to find out if they're eligible for that assistance.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention had boots on the ground in Northwest Arkansas yesterday to track the spike in COVID-19 cases. The CDC came to the area to help better understand transmission patterns among the Latino community, a group that's been disproportionately affected by the virus. Another group reporting a high number of deaths is the Marshallese community. Springdale has the largest Pacific Islander community in the United States, according to the Census Bureau.
I know it's a very small population. However, you look at the death rate. That's a very alarming number.
Details on the CDC's schedule of events while they are in Northwest Arkansas are still being developed.
Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson signed 3 executive orders yesterday. One grants businesses in the state immunity from civil liability if employees get the coronavirus. But the immunity does not apply to, quote, willful, reckless, or intentional misconduct. A second order provides the same protections from civil liability to healthcare workers. The third order assures workers' compensations coverage for employees who get the virus while on the job.
Looking around the Ozarks, Silver Dollar City's 60th season is officially underway, and guests are in for some new park features, including a new restaurant called Rivertown Smokehouse. Our David Chasanoff met with 2 cooking pros there. David, I know they have an interesting story to tell as well. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Jen. Yeah, that's right. The director of food and beverage at SDC has been working at the park since he was 14 years old.
It is really good. Started at the barbecue restaurant, the original barbecue restaurant that was out here. That was my first day of work. I bussed tables.
Sam Hedrick says he never thought this would be his career.
So my early days, it was all about just trying to, earn money so I could maybe buy a truck or, whatever when I was in high school.
But once he turned 16, things changed.
Started learning to cook. Learned to cook our great pork, our great ribs that we had out here, and then just continued to enjoy food and food service at the park here.
It wasn't just the food that has kept Sam at the park for 27 years.
It's a combination thing.
Like his family.
My wife worked out here at one time, my mom worked out here.
And his co-workers.
The people here are my family as well. Our employees have a tremendous compassion and caring, not just for our guests, but for each other, and really support each other throughout, anything that comes our way.
One employee he's gotten to know.
We're cooking our chicken, our famous chicken.
Is Jim Clohessy.
And at the beginning of our interview, we hit it off. I think he hired me before our interview was even over. Very grateful.
Clohessy is 11 weeks into his job as master smoker. He says it's been rewarding to learn from Sam.
I'm taking a class called Leading with Love, which I've never really had to deal with anywhere in the professional culinary industry. That's the motto here, is to run your responsibilities with a loving attitude. It's amazing.
It's a motto that he says makes him love his new job.
I have been doing this every day my entire life, and I can't wait to go to work tomorrow.
By the way, Clohessy has been in the food business for more than 45 years. He says he loves Branson and wants to retire there.
Thank you, David. We are starting out with some dry roads in Springfield this morning. It is quiet out there, a little bit sticky in Springfield, much more comfortable to the east and sticky to the west. This will be the focus for some storm chances today. Your full forecast is up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Alisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.